I'm at the Crab Shack. See if you can see it. This, and I spent $76, and it better be good. I mean, really. Since I have a book on colorism coming out called The Brown Paper Bag Boys, I definitely want to talk about it. It's been a topic of discussion. I didn't want to even really venture off into it because my book is more of a male perspective on colorism, and it's more of an experimental type of storyline with the closeness of the characters and seeing the differences played out through different point of views of, you know, who feels what about what skin tone and what color, dark skin, light skin. But there's been a lot of talk on reality TV. I won't mention the show's name because it's not doing a good representation of just our people in a way of just more salacious television. There's a character or a person that feels like she's getting treated unfairly because of her dark skin. Then you have another one that's been around, you know, let's say Evelyn Lozada. She's been a fixture in reality TV, fighting and going crazy. She used to be with Chad Ochocinco. It's very important that this kind of sparked a debate and a conversation about colorism and whether she's getting treated better because of her light skin. She left a monkey emoji when she was discussing a character named OG. I say a character because we don't know if they're being really real or are they caricatures for the ratings factor. Basketball Wives is a show everybody is kind of talking about this aspect, even if you don't watch it. It's more something you can feel about the difference between light skin and dark skin. That's been a debate talked about through family, through generations. The brown paper bag test was something that they measured your quality of academia or your housing, or that cause a definite effect. We're seeing this colorism issue in School Day, the Spike Lee movie, the Spike Lee film, and they had the dark skin, you know, sorority versus the light skin sorority, and good hair versus bad hair. They had songs and everything, but you know, it's expanded over the years, but it doesn't get talked about as much. But it is definitely a conversation that we need to have in this day and time. Colorism affects light skin and dark skin people. We always go to the dark skin hurt and the dark skin pain, but my book actually expresses both sides. On the light skin side, the need to feel perfect, the need to be always on top of everything, wanting to not be judged on just the way that they look, getting a lot of pluses, creating a lot of animosity from even relatives in the same family that might not get treated as well by other family members. Opportunities like education, school, the first this and then that, the first light-skinned president, the first light-skinned Miss America, the first, you know, light-skinned Supreme Court judge. There is always a debate underlined. It's always a joke. Good, bad hair. Oh, your hair is bad. Oh, you got nappy hair. You got your skin is too bright. You high yellow. Oh, you dark. Black as the sky. These are things that, you know, people of color deal with. It's not just African Americans. It's Asian. It's Hispanic culture, Dominicans versus, you know, Puerto Ricans. In New York, there's a lot of issues with colorism, and I'm glad I wrote my book called The Brown Paper Bag Boys and the Colorism Experiment, because it's very important for us to find out what that's really all about. It's about, to me, in my book, it's about perceptions. It's about perceiving and making a choice. I have two people in my book that are twin brothers, one light skin, one dark skin. So they're always together. So it's more magnified. That's why I call it the experiment, is because it's more magnified. It's something you don't pay attention to. You can be black, it could be racism, but whether you light skin or dark skin, to other people, you are still black. However, with colorism, it's more in-house racism with your own people. Having the show magnify colorism, I like the fact that it's a conversation, because it's needed. Maybe one feels that she's prettier than the other one. The dark-skinned one feels that she was being targeted by the cast and by the crew, by production, and she definitely might have been, but she might be playing to it as well, playing the card of, oh, I'm getting treated bad because of my dark skin. But Evelyn Lozada is claiming different things. It might be convenient for her to be black now. I view her as a light-skinned woman. I know she has some black in her. I mean, really, whether she has black kids, it doesn't matter. This is not the debate. It's more of kind of Mean Girls versus the out of place girl, jumping on a darker skinned girl. But when you put an emoji as a monkey, and this is the main point of this video, is that when you preface a black woman as a monkey, emoji, a picture, you say it, what it is that it's like a self-hate. You hate who you are, you hate the black women, and that's what it comes down to. You cannot call a black woman a monkey and think that's okay. A monkey is a racist term that has been used for years with black people. Light-skinned monkey, dark-skinned monkey. An ape is an animal, and people are people. That's what we want. We want to be people. We're human. But when you dehumanize somebody by calling them a monkey, you're calling your grandmother a monkey, your ancestors monkeys, your uncle a monkey, your mom a monkey, your auntie a monkey, your teacher a monkey. It ranges to a level of self-hate when, if you already are disenfranchised, if the black women are considered the lowest in society and women are considered lower than men, you have two issues that you're dealing with. It should always be uplifting people that are not uplifted, people that are not chosen, people that are not heard or seen. That's what it should be about. You should never embrace calling someone a monkey, because all it does is that it shows the ugliness in you and where you can compare. I'm glad I have African features. I'm considered light skinned. However, I'm glad I have African features for my people in the past. Wider noses, bigger lips. That makes us who we are. Black is beautiful. All other cultures are beautiful too. All other races are beautiful too. You might not be attracted to a certain person, but that doesn't give you the right to dehumanize the person. You don't never want to dehumanize someone based off of something as like the color. I'm fascinated by color. The issue with it, like people having an issue. I would want somebody smart as hell, or if they're trying to save my life. If I had a doctor, I would want them to be the best doctor versus, oh, well, I'm gonna pick that doctor because that doctor's black, because that doctor's white. I want the best doctor. I want the most educated doctor. I don't want anyone that just because of my skin tone, I pick them, or just because they're a different skin tone, I pick the other one. I want us to live in a world where we could really express ourselves, but be true to keeping us all human and the things that make us tick. Don't say somebody is a monkey. Don't say somebody is okay with that stigma, because what it does is that you don't know if it could trigger someone's mental state. You don't know if that statement might make somebody kill themselves. You want to be human, and you don't want to ever dehumanize somebody because it's based off of a joke or a clapback. You trying to get back at somebody, you calling them a monkey emoji, but then backtrack and say, oh no, I didn't mean it like that. Yes, the hell you did mean it like that. It's just keep it real. Just admit that, hey, I meant that. I think you look like a monkey, and I own it. Don't be like backtracking and be like, oh, now I'm 25% black. That's fine. You could be all of those things, but what the issue is, we saw ugliness in the intent. And OG, I wanted her to be a good representation, because she is, she probably has the best body on the show. She probably has, the best type of attitude. She has grand features. She has African features. She looked like Viola Davis. After seeing her talent and seeing her in different lights, she is someone that is a force, and she's more attractive because of it. But it doesn't matter, because we all get to choose what we want. I just think that this colorism debate needs to be more of a talk of respect, more seeing it as just a color. It's a color. It doesn't make me love harder. You need to be worrying about if I'm a better human, or am I treating someone well? Am I treating your family members well? Am I taking care of people and respecting them? That's what it needs to be about. Respect, honesty. It needs to be about love. It needs to be about caring, and not color. Color creates a negative just issue that doesn't need to be there. We don't need to have a color issue, a colorism issue. Doesn't matter if somebody's dark skin, light skin, brown skin, caramel skin. It doesn't matter. It just really doesn't matter, because some people are terrible people and some people are not. Some people are beautiful people, and they come in all shades, sizes, and colors. So this is my little rant about colorism. It is definitely something I was aware of at an early age. I was basically traumatized when I was 6 years old. I had a friend that was Hispanic, and we used to play video games all the time. His grandmother, at the age of, when I was 6 years old, called me a nigger. Now, I didn't know until that moment that I was different. I didn't know that, my skin color is affecting whether I can go play or whether I could go over their house. I didn't realize that. So after that, I felt self-conscious. I felt like she put a stigma on me, and she let me know that I was just that. I had to work out of that and grow up into a better mental state, because that is something traumatic to tell a child that he is a nigger, and you don't know what that even means. What does that mean? I was 6 trying to figure out, wait, I'm different now. Before I wasn't, but now I am, because you put a stamp, you put a stigma on me, and it was based off of something as really silly as color. Really, I mean, we got to do better, and having these colorism conversations, even though it's in a shroud of negativity through reality TV lenses, but it definitely has got people talking. And the word colorism is something I knew when I wrote my book. I wrote it based off of a kid that I work with that told me, and I thought he had everything. I thought he had a bright future. He was a kid. He was like 17. He had sports. He worked hard. He took care of his mom. He had an after-school job that he would give his mom money to help her pay the bills. He was an upstanding individual. He was like, he had everything. But one day, he just opened his heart to me and told me he felt like he wasn't going to be shit. He wasn't going to be shit. And I said, why do you feel like that? As an older person encouraging him, he said, because I'm too dark. I feel like I'm not going to become or be anybody that I want to be. And it was funny because we had people that might have joked with him about how dark his skin was, but he was not somebody that you would consider to be ugly. So it's almost like whatever those stigmas was people put on him, and that inspired my book. It took me about 4 years to even start writing it. I wrote it as a script and it did not work because I felt like it was deeper than that. So I dove into colorism, and that's why I took 2 years to write my book called The Brown Paper Bag Boys and the Colorism Experiment. You got a story of loyalty, brotherhood, friendship. You got bad decisions, good decisions, but colorism is perceptions. You're choosing, you pick something. I like you because of your light skin. I like you because of your dark skin. You might tell a light-skinned person, don't think that you better. Don't think that you better than everybody else. Don't think that you can move to the front of the line because of your skin. Don't think you got good hair. Don't think you better. It's just a downgrade to belittle someone. And it's the opposite. You're too black. You're too ugly. You look like a monkey. And back to this monkey comment, it's very, very important that we don't consider ourselves things that are animals, because we're not animals. We are not animals. We have animalistic behaviors. That's why people are able to try to play off monkey as a term of endearment, but it's really not. It's a slight to, especially if you direct it to a black woman, it's a big slight. It's a big slight to a black woman. It's disrespectful. It's dehumanizing. It's everything that's the nastiest part of the nastiest part of everything in society. We shouldn't do that. We should be more fair. We should be more honest, and we should see a lot of beauty everywhere. Doesn't mean you got to get with everybody, but you just got to respect everybody. Respect everybody. And, you know, if we did that, we would be moving in the right direction. But I'm glad we're having this colorism conversation. Go to my website, scareofthelight.com. Follow my links at the bottom of the actual screen. I just want everybody to get into colorism and know that it's skin color. That's it. It's just the tone of your skin. You had no control over it. But I do got control over my knowledge, my intelligence, my grasp on humanity, seeing people, my love that I give, my lack of love, my empathy, my problems, my woes. Those are different things that have nothing to do with the color of your skin unless you make it that way. If you kick me out of your business because I'm black, what are you saying? That you don't want money? You don't want to thrive, to be successful? You don't want to be able to open another chain because you've kicked out too many people of color? What does that say about you? It's about color. Is just color. I mean, it's just color. That's it. It's nothing important. It's nothing that matters. It's beautiful. Color is beautiful. Seeing different shades and different races and different people are made the way God created them to be made. So you guys let me know what you guys feel about colorism. Yes, I did talk about the issue on reality TV. I didn't want to give too much light to the catalyst was Basketball Wives. The catalyst was two characters or caricatures on the show that felt a certain way. One felt better than the other, and then the other one felt less than everyone else, so they had to fight. So through that fight, we having this conversation now, which is good. Support my book when it comes out. You guys are gonna love it. It's exciting, entertaining, it's fun, it's a coming of age story. It is loyalty, it's brotherhood, it's family. It's what would you do for the love of family? How far would you go? It's dangerous, it's sad, it's happy, it's spiritual. Everything that you can think of. All right, talk to you later. scaredtolight.com. My name is Darrell. See you on the next video.